show. Appreciate you checking in, watching. Hopefully you're enjoying it. This is another episode of Over the Ridgeline. Check this view out. We are going to be going to Jim Creek. All right, driving down this road. This is the entrance to Jim Creek. And man, I can tell such a difference in the rideability. I'm just kidding, I can't tell any difference. If any of you guys have these tires, I'd be interested to see what you think of these tires. Put down in the comments what you think, what you feel should be improved or can be improved, or maybe maybe some techniques to use with the tires, you know, with your air pressures on-road, off-road, you know, rotating them, those kinds of things. Like, leave in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you guys do with these tires. Okay, so after the sand dune, you know, it's interesting because I didn't air down at all. It actually felt like it did have a little bit more paddle to it, which obviously they're new tires and they're mud tires, so they should do better in the sand. But man, I didn't really feel any struggle with that. The first time was two-wheel drive, just normal drive. Made it up it pretty good, but had the VSA on, right? The second time was with the VTM4 lock and VSA on, and I barely got up it. I think it's because my wheels were bouncing on all the washboard and the cross tracking and things like that. So the third time was without VSA on and VTM4. So VSA off and VTM4 on. So it just freely spun the wheels and everything, and that, as you saw, just went right over the camera, no problem. So definitely with sand, if you're going to be bumping a lot, or maybe sand in general, probably want to turn the VSA off. That way your tires can just keep spinning even if you're bumping a little bit and moving forward. So yeah, I mean, there's kind of two things with that, you know. I mean, I have new tires, bigger paddles on them, and the VSA was off. Made a huge difference. Just so you know, what I've been driving through for the last little while is just trail, you know, ruts with a little bit of water in them. Nothing big yet. Hopefully we find something that's a little bit challenging. Okay, well, I feel like the truck is performing well. The tires are doing great. I feel like I have great grip on the trails, even though it's more slippery kind of mud. Not a ton of water or like deep mucky mud, but just slippery mud. And I have really good grip with it, which is fantastic. Going through the water, haven't had any issues with that. Definitely feel like there's a lot more grip, ultimately. Self-cleaning even at low 5 to 10 mile an hour wheel speed. So they clean out a lot better than the Nittos, that is for dang sure. Let me know if you guys like longer videos or shorter videos. That way I can get you guys what you need. Definitely evacuates the mud and such way better than those Nittos. I mean, just looking, even driving on a little bit of dirt afterwards, it's still as, it's almost, you know, there are sections of it that are just clean. And the whole front that didn't go through the dirt yet, I mean, those are completely clean. Definitely impressed with how well those clean out. I mean, even here, they clean out so much better. Okay, after the initial trail test is completed, or now that it's completed, I'm actually pretty impressed with these tires. They gripped really well, even though it was slippery mud. They cleared really well. I didn't deflate them at all, and had great grip. They are brand new, so obviously they're gonna have really good grip compared to used tires. Nonetheless, it is really easy for brand new tires that are not really meant for this type of material to not clear well, like the Ridge Grapplers I had. For the price point, the performance that I had on the initial trail test, definitely recommend them. As time goes and as I continue to use them, I'll give you like a 3,000 mile review and 10,000 and all of those things. As I use them more off-road and as I drive them more, let you know about the noise, the performance, if they clear, things like that. But thus far, Patagonia MT, the Milestars, highly recommend. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you tuning in. We'll talk to y'all later.